we're gonna talk a little NFL real quick. I've been seeing it in the news. I don't know what to make of this whole Matthew Stafford thing because I'm like, the only team that really gave us a run for our money in the playoffs was the LA Rams. Why would the Rams be letting Stafford explore? What's the story right now, A-Rod? Do you know?
So I'm looking at a bunch of things, and the Stafford thing, I think it's because of what he's commanding as a contract to come back. That's why they're doing this. But on the other side, they're also trying to move Cooper Kupp. So now that's two weird things. You're getting rid of two big pieces on your offense. Now today during the draft combine or what the draft meetings or whatever, the Jets GM talked today, and they already announced officially we're moving on from Aaron Rodgers. Like, we're done with it. A lot of people in-house were pissed. A lot of players were upset. Fuck them. Get him out of here.
You okay with it?
Oh, yeah. Get him the fuck on out of there. And he said Devontae Adams is under contract, too. Get him the fuck on out of here with him, too, please. Get him out. Yeah, because he's going to be here, and he's going to be pissed off playing without his boy making his Taco Bell commercials, and then he's, going to have a very mature press conference stating why he doesn't want to be there in the most passive-aggressive way, and then we'll send him to the Arizona Cardinals for who knows what. But what I am seeing is Aaron Rodgers still wants to be paired with Devontae Adams, and a potential landing spot is back home in California for both of them with the Rams. So make this make sense for me. What would that make sense? You get rid of a Matthew Stafford and a Cooper Kupp who won you the Triple Crown as probably one of the greatest white boy receivers ever, and you want to bring in an old Aaron Rodgers and his boy to just keep playing grab ass with each other?
You're just swapping old for old.
It makes sense to me. Pay the guy, keep what you have that works. Why scratch the board and bring in something new?
Sammy, are you reading into it, or what you seeing right now?
The only thing that I'm going to say is the Rams are notorious for letting players go right when they need to. So I think that's something you have to keep in mind right now is, if history tells us anything, is the Rams are pretty proactive with these types of things. So I think they know, okay, with what they think the return they're going to get for Stafford isn't significant enough, they're going to let him explore, right? They're not going to try to add that. I think the same goes for Cooper Kupp. They see maybe that tread has been worn. Maybe they caused the wear, but his value is still so high that maybe they could potentially get something from it. So let's see what they do. Maybe a Sam Darnold situation coming into LA, something like that. But I think we just have to trust what the Rams are going to do. I think they're a pretty decently run organization, especially that coaching staff, right? That coaching staff's pretty good.
Where would you say is an ideal landing spot for Mr. Stafford? And you think it's a package deal with him and Kupp, or where do you think is a perfect situation for either one of them?
Well, I don't think so. I think Kupp they're going to probably put out on the market for everybody because what I've heard is the Patriots are in talks with the Kupp situation. They're also in touch with the T. Higgins situation. So I don't want either, to be honest, but we'll get to that later. But the Matthew Stafford situation is interesting because I'm not really sure. Vegas. Vegas could be a good spot, right? Because of Tom Brady. That's actually probably the best spot.
Yeah. Hey, Rod, you think Vegas?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Vegas. They're the ones who are the front runners to get them, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's not in the same conference, so he doesn't have to move too far. He can stay in that warm weather, and it does fit that kind of Tom Brady kind of let's see what we can get out of him. What about Cooper Kupp? I know you mentioned you don't want him in New England, but I thought a scary situation for me with Cooper Kupp. I'm like, look, if the Cowboys had any sense, they should be the first one that's knocking on the door of the Rams. I think they have a kind of like a relationship, and like the Cowboys and the Rams have like a little relationship because of where the Cowboys practice at and everything like that. If Jerry Jones has any sense, I'm knocking on that door and just seeing what can I get for what do you need? Because that to me would be an ideal situation. But outside of that to me would be, or the Bucks. They don't want to pay Chris Godwin. Commanders they have a pretty good wide receiver core.
I mean,
outside of Terry LaPointe,
I was gonna say
De'Ami Brown's pretty good.
Not Cooper Kupp.
Not developed yet. If you get two guys and pair them, like I think that's perfect.
I think he's the perfect
Green Bay
style for that team. Like I think that's what they need to pair with Scary Terry.
Green Bay, they need a veteran receiver. Yeah, Josh Jacobs.
They need a number one, not a vet. They need because Cooper Kupp fell behind Puka.
Well, Josh Jacobs also said we need a veteran receiver over here. We need a number one, and I think, hey, who loves white wide receivers? Who knows how to make them? Green Bay and the Patriots. So.